Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. All right, Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. All right, so just as the lesson entails, we are in times of spiritual scrutiny. Okay, you go into the word scrutiny in the Merriam-Webster, and it goes into a searching study, inquiry, or inspection, examination, a searching look, close watch, surveillance. Okay, all right. First and foremost, by we're being watched. Okay, we're under surveillance by Yahweh Bashem El Shai, the Father of Spirits. Okay, and then from ourselves. Okay, and also the wicked. The world is watching. Basically, as it says, let me bring that out. We have been made a spectacle. Okay, bring it out. It says here in 1 Corinthians 4. 1 Corinthians 4 and 9 to the point, for I think that the power Yahweh Shemel Shai had set forth us, the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For we were made a spectacle unto the world, and to the angels, and to men. Okay, that's that surveillance. We were being watched not only by Yahweh Shemel Shai, the angels, and the world. Okay, the heathen and men, the Israelite men. Okay, you see, the whole world is watching. Okay, and what are they watching first and foremost is the prophecies, man. Starting with the elect of Yahweh Hashem El Shai, our eyes are geared towards the prophecies because we are awaiting the return of our Father, the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay, it says here, we are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. Okay, but that's the point. Okay, the fact that we're being scrutinized, we're scrutinizing not only by the people around us that are watching, but scrutinized by ourselves as well. Okay, it says here, uh in 2 Corinthians 13 and 5, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Okay, whether you be in the faith, Salakia. How do you know that you're in the faith? If you speak according to the laws and to the testimony. Okay, that's how you know that you have light within you. If you're speaking the same things as the well, starting with the elder apostles of Great Millstone, you're speaking the same things as them. You are in the spirit. You're in the spirit of truth. Okay, examine yourself whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how the Hamashach Yahushai is in you, except ye be reprobates. But I trust that ye shall know that ye are not reprobates. You see? So again, just the fact that you have this word, you have the names, you have this knowledge, hey, you're not a reprobate. Now it's one thing to have this knowledge, but it's another thing to applying this knowledge. Okay? You see? So it goes again. And how would you know that you're applying the knowledge? Is how you're living your life. Okay, are you putting off the works of the old man and becoming a new creature in Yahushua? Okay, it says here to put on as the elect. It says here, Colossians 3 and 12. Put on therefore as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long-suffering, forbearing one another, forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Hamashach forgave you, so also do ye. And above all these things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfectness. Okay, and let the peace of the Most High rule in your hearts, to the which ye are also called in one body, and be ye thankful. Let the word of Hamashach, the word, the whole scriptures, okay, eat the whole roll. That's why it's important to eat the whole roll. Let the word of Yahushua Hamashach dwell in you richly. And if the word dwells in you, the Hamashach is in you. Okay, if you're digesting and retain the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua within you in your mind, and you're living according to these to this how can I say, this standard. Here you go. If you're living according to the standards of the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, hey, you have Yahushai within you. Okay, that's how you know that you're a new creature, because you're walking in the light. Okay, and the understanding of the scriptures. Okay, so it says here, and let the peace of the most Salakia, let the word of Hamashiach dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, saying with grace in your hearts to the Lord. Yahweh Hashem El Shai. Okay, that's one thing that you have to be reminded of, often be reminded of, because of all the hell that we're suffering. Okay, is that, yo, really, you're in a better state than the rest of the world. Yes, you're suffering. Yes, you're catching hell. But you have to remember, hey, this is we have to rejoice in Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. Okay, the Lord already gave us the victory. Yes, we're suffering now, but hey, when we win, it's gonna be an everlasting victory, man. Okay, so you have to rejoice in the fact that you have a great promise awaiting you, a great reward awaiting you, if you endure the suffering that you're going through right now. Okay, you have to see past the suffering, man. Okay, and that is also the scrutiny that you're making, knowing that, hey, yes, I'm suffering now, but later I will be greatly rewarded, far beyond what I've endured. Okay, you see, so you're being watched by many entities, okay? But you as well as yourself, you're scrutinizing yourself, okay? But you also have to scrutinize why you're doing these things, okay? Why is the reason why you're following after the truth? Okay, first of all, because that's a reasonable service. That's the reason why we were created. Okay, to serve Yahweh Hashem Al Shai and to obey His commandments. Okay, and also for the reward that we will obtain. Okay, not to be, and also to avoid judgment. Okay, you put all these things in consideration, having all these things into consideration, that pushes you. Okay, having walking in the fear of the Lord, that pushes you to 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 strive for that promise, to strive for that victory. All right, you see, and again, that you have to meditate these things. You have to put these things into perspective. Okay, you have to put these things into consideration. All right, so that those are the things you put on as the elect. Okay, but not only putting on as the elect, you also have to shed the old man. Okay, it says here. Uh, it says here Ephesians 5. And I'll start at 1. Be ye therefore followers of Hamashiach as dear children. Be ye followers of Hamashiach, meaning what? Be ye disciples of Yahushai. Follow after his ordinances. Okay, follow after his example. Okay, and walk in love. What is love? The keeping of the commandments. As Hamashiach also had loved us, he has shown us the path of love, not as the world shows. Okay, shows how to love, which is not really love. Okay, which is really selfish. Okay, which is really what's to say, what can I say, transactional. Okay, but with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, it's really about the other person, about your neighbor, about it's really about the body. Okay, it's not really about yourself anymore, man. You put the body, you put Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in the body before your own needs, man. Okay, you're not here to serve yourself, you're here to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So it says here, walk in love as Hamashiach also had loved us and had given himself for us as an offering and a sacrifice to the Most High for a sweet smelling savor, sweet smelling savor. But fornication and all uncleanness and covetousness, let it not be once named among you, as it becomes saints, meaning holy, meaning separate, okay, meaning being set aside from the world. Because all these things, uncleanness, covetousness, fornication, those are things that is in the world. Okay, that has to be cast aside from you being a new creature in Yahushua. Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting, which is not convenient. It's not convenient, but this is what is exalted in the world. Madness, nonsense, darkness. Okay, things that lead unto death. Okay, it says here, but rather giving thanks. For this ye know that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, had any inheritance in the kingdom of Hamashiach and of our power. Okay, let no man deceive you with vain words. For because of these things cometh the wrath of the Most High upon the children of disobedience. Be ye not therefore partakers with them. For ye were sometimes in darkness, but now ye are light in the world. It's like it. But now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. Okay, for says here, for the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and in righteousness, truth, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord. For we have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. Okay, so again, that's it. You, as it says, now you're becoming an opposition to the ways of the world. Now you're walking in the light, while the rest of the world is in darkness, and the people in gross darkness. Okay, the rest of those that are not in the truth, those are not following after this doctrine, they have been blinded and they are in darkness. Okay, and again, they believe not in the truth that they might be saved. Okay, the Lord gave them up to that damnation. Okay, this is the damnation that they did not believe in Yahushua. Okay, because it's only through Yahushua that you have remission of sin, that you have salvation. Okay, you see, without Yahushua, you can't do nothing, man. You can't deliver yourself, man. Okay, you see. So that's what it means to cast off the works of the old man. Okay, because as it says, for ye were sometimes darkness, but now ye are ye light in the Lord. Okay, you're not light by yourself, you're light in Yahushua by following after his example. Okay, so like by following after his example. Okay, so we're putting on as the elect and putting off the old man and his works. Okay, we're walking in love, in obedience, and in faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, that's the scrutiny that we have to have. Are we doing these things? Are we abstaining from the evil? Are we holding fast to what is good? Okay, that is what we have to do in the times to come, man. Okay, especially now, this is the time that we have to exercise ourselves in this work. Okay, to exercise our mind, exercise our faith, because in the time of evil, in the time of Jacob's trouble, in the time of temptation and great persecution, um, see, we're not in it's not a scrimmage anymore, man. This is real life. This is gonna be your life is gonna be in danger, okay? And you'll have to make a choice, and that's where your faith is gonna kick in. And if your faith is weak in the time of persecution, that means your strength is small, man. Okay, you see. Let me end up with this second no Sirach 2, and start at 15. Salakia, Sirach 2, and I'll start at 13. Matter of fact, Sirach 2 and 12. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinners that go two ways. Okay, they're not, as it says, lukewarm. Okay, there's one day he's with the Lord, one day he's in the world. On Saturdays he thinks it's a Sabbath, so he'll abstain from playing video games, but then he'll still commit adultery. You see, yes, so he's 50-50. He's not fully with the Lord, but he's not fully against the world. You see? So woe unto you, death and destruction unto you, man. Okay, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Okay, without faith it is impossible to please the Lord. If you don't believe in him, why would he come deliver you? Okay, if you lose hope, if you lose faith, the Lord remains faithful. Okay, he will accomplish what he has been set to do. Okay, so again, for he believed not, therefore shall he not be defended. Okay, you'll be left. Anyone that believes not will be left to defend for themselves in the time of evil. Okay, woe unto him that has lost patience. Okay, he dropped the plow. He didn't keep the faith. Okay, he went back into in the world. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? There shall be gnashing and weeping. There shall be gnashing of teeth and great weeping when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua shall return. Okay, because there's going to be a lot of people who lost the faith and were found wanting in that day. Okay, they that fear the Lord will not disobey His word. Again, they're walking in the faith. You see, they're obeying. Okay, and they that love Him will keep His ways. Okay, love is the keeping of the commandments. They that fear Him, they that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto Him. the law, statutes, and commandments, obedience, having faith in Yahweh Hashem Shai, charity, putting on as the elect. That is what is pleasing unto the Lord. A matter of fact, to put on as the elect makes you closer to being of the elect because only the elect have that mindset. Okay? They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts. Salakia. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. And they that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight. Okay? Saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of man, for his majesty is, so that for as his majesty is, so is his mercy. Okay, so we're hoping to obtain the sure mercies of David in the days to come. Okay, knowing that Yahweh Bashim Yashai in his hands is our life. Okay, so we pray that even if we're put in jail, even if we're put to death, okay, the Lord will bring us back to life, man. The Lord will give us the inheritance that will give us the kingdom, okay, that is prepared for us. As it says, the elect love not their lives even unto death. Okay, so even our life is a sacrifice unto Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, and you have to have that mentality that hey, you can lose your not only lose your house, your family, your this, your that, you could also lose your life following after the truth, man. Okay, and knowing this, are you willing to go that far, man? Okay, and if you are, there's a great chance that you are of the elect. Okay, if you're willing to go that far, that's a hey. Pray that the Lord doesn't take away that spirit from you, man. Okay, that he allows you to endure even in the face of adversity, even in the face of death. All right. So Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next lesson, shalom, shalom, shalom.